Opening day is here, so what better way to celebrate than to go over all 30 MLB owners? Play the intro. Just like with MLS owners, I won't be going over the team's performance, except for one team. I think you know which one. I will be talking about the owner, where they made their money, when they bought the team, and any other previous investments. Let's begin. Ken Kendrick founded Datatel, which is a software company. Kendrick was a minority owner when the team was founded in 1997, then became owner in 2004. Recently, Kendrick said, "We may run out of time in Phoenix," insinuating that the Diamondbacks might move depending on Chase Field. But it's okay, he said it wasn't a threat, so take it with a grain of salt. Liberty Media is a media corporation that made a fortune in several TV channels. Along with the Braves, Liberty Media owns stakes in Formula One and SiriusXM. Liberty Media bought the Braves from Ted Turner in 2007. The newest MLB owner, David Rubenstein, made his fortune as a government official and the Carlyle Group, a global private equity investment firm. Other owners include Michael Aravati, who is the CEO of Ares Management, and former Oriole Cal Ripken Jr. This group bought the O's from the Angelos family a few months ago. John Henry is the mastermind behind Fenway Sports Group. FSG also owns Liverpool and a majority stake in the Pittsburgh Penguins. Henry originally made his money by trading corn and soybeans. Henry started a management firm called JWH, however, it stopped managing money in December of 2012. Other owners include Tom Warner, who worked at ABC and started the Carsey Warner Company, a private production company, and LeBron James. You know where he makes his money. Henry previously owned the Florida Marlins until he sold them and bought the Red Sox in 2002. Tom Ricketts is the co-founder and former CEO of InCapital, a Chicago-based management and investment firm. Ricketts bought the Cubs in 2009, and he saw them win the World Series in 2016, breaking the curse, blah blah blah. Jerry Reinsdorf is an accountant. That's it. He was a tax attorney for the IRS. He also owns the Chicago Bulls. Reinsdorf bought the White Sox in 1981. Bob Castellini is the chairman of Castellini Company, a supplier of fresh produce. Castellini had previously been a minority owner of the St. Louis Cardinals, Baltimore Orioles, and Texas Rangers. And for some reason, he installed his son Phil as team president, which has worked out so well.
Well, where are you going to go?
Castellini bought the Reds in 2006. Larry Dolan is a former U.S. attorney and assistant prosecutor. He is the uncle of James Dolan. Yes, that James Dolan. Dolan bought the Guardians in 1999, back when they were known as the Indians. Dick and Charlie Monfort are the sons of the founder of Monfort of Colorado, a Colorado-based meatpacking company. The Monforts were minority owners of the Rockies when they were founded in 1992, then acquired full control in 2005. Also, as a Cardinals fan, thanks for Arenado and the $50 million. We all know where the Ilitch family made their fortune. Little Caesars. Ilitch also owns Olympia Entertainment and Motor City Casino Hotel. I almost forgot. Ilitch also owns the Detroit Red Wings. Ilitch has owned the Tigers since 1992, when his father Mike bought them. Chris took control in 2017, after Mike passed away. Hold your trash cans, Dodgers and Yankees fans. Jim Crane is a Houston native who grew up in a St. Louis suburb. After borrowing $10,000 from his sister, he started Eagle USA Air Freight, an air freight logistics company. Crane bought the Astros in 2011. John Sherman was actually born in Japan. That's because his father was stationed there when he was born. Sherman made his money through the company Energy, a Kansas City-based propane supplier. Sherman and his ownership group bought the Royals in 2020. Also, Pat Mahomes is part of this ownership group, and a bunch of other people I don't feel like mentioning. Recently, Sherman and company have tried to get a new stadium in downtown KC. Artie Moreno made his money in advertising and marketing. Moreno tried to buy the Diamondbacks in 2001, but no deal went through. Then in 2003, he bought the Anaheim Angels from Walt Disney. For those wondering, Moreno is responsible for that Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim name change. He is also why the Angels are the team they are today. Moreno said he would explore selling the Angels in 2022, but a few months later, he changed his mind. Good luck with that unfinished business. Are you trying to figure out how the Dodgers were able to get both Ohtani and Yamamoto? Well, besides MLB not having a salary cap, Guggenheim is how. The main owner is Mark Walter, the head of Guggenheim Partners, a global investment and financial firm. Magic Johnson is also part of this ownership group. Guggenheim bought the Dodgers in 2012. Bruce Sherman, not related to John, is the co-founder of Private Capital Management. For those wondering, Derek Jeter stepped down as CEO in 2022. He doesn't have a stake in ownership anymore. Sherman and Jeter bought the Marlins from Jeffrey Loria in 2018. Don't worry, a video on that guy is in the works. Mark Antanasio co-founded Crescent Capital Group in 1991. Recently, the Brewers threatened to move if American Family Field didn't get upgrades, but a new lease was signed that keeps them in Milwaukee until 2050. Antanasio bought the Brewers in 2005. Jim Podolak is the son of Carl Podolak. Carl made his money in banking and Twin City Rapid Transit. After Carl passed away in 2009, Jim took control of the Twins. Jim is also a minority owner of Minnesota United. No longer shackled by the coupons, Steve Cohen is supposed to be the savior of the Mets. Cohen made his money as a hedge fund manager. Cohen bought the Mets from the Wilpons in 2020. While Hal Steinbrenner is listed as the owner, his father George made the money. George made his money through the American Shipbuilding Company. Steinbrenner bought the Yankees in 1973, making them the longest tenured MLB owner on this list. And for those wondering why the Yankees have the no facial hair policy, George insisted that it would install discipline. It was mainly because he spent time in the Air Force and always listened to their policy. Boring! I went over John Fisher before, but I'll quickly recap. He is the son of the founder of Gap, and he made his money in real estate. We all know he's trying to move the A's to Las Vegas, and it's going so well. Fisher bought the A's in 2005. The Middleton family's wealth goes as far as 1857, when the John Middleton Company was founded. The John Middleton Company is a tobacco supplier founded in Philadelphia. Middleton bought the Phillies in 1980. One of the cheapest and most despised owners in baseball, Bob Nutting made his money through his family's newspaper company. Nutting bought the Bucks in 1996. This one is a tragic one. A few months ago, Padres owner Peter Seidler passed away. He founded Seidler Equity Partners, a private equity firm, in 1991. Seidler was part of an ownership group that bought the Padres in 2012. 8 years later, he bought former owner Ron Fowler's stake in the team. Charles Johnson worked at Franklin Resources, a mutual fund company founded by their dad in the 40s. Charlie became CEO and acquired other investment companies. Johnson bought the Giants in 1992. John Stanton is a Seattle native. He made his money in cellular communication and wireless companies. Stanton joined the Mariners ownership group in 1992, and then in 2016, he became CEO. The DeWitts have a lot of history in baseball. Bill DeWitt Sr. was the general manager for the St. Louis Browns. He and his brother Charlie were owners of the Browns for a few years. The DeWitts made their money in several investments like Arby's franchises, the U.S. Playing Card Company, and a stake in the Newport Aquarium. The DeWitts previously had ownership stakes in the Detroit Tigers, Cincinnati Reds, Baltimore Orioles, and Texas Rangers. Outside of baseball, they also invested in the Cincinnati Bengals and Cincinnati Stingers. The DeWitts bought the Cardinals in 1995. Recently, the DeWitts have revealed themselves to be nothing more than penny pinchers. I could go further, but that would make this video longer than it needs to be, so let's move on. Stuart Sternberg made his fortune in the stock exchange and worked at Goldman Sachs. Sternberg bought a share of the Devil Rays in 2004, then became majority owner in 2005. There were rumors that Sternberg might buy the Mets in 2011, but he denied it. There are rumors that Sternberg wants to move the Rays to Montreal, but the Rays need a stadium in Tampa. Not Montreal, not St. Petersburg, Tampa. Ray Davis is a Texas native who made his fortune in natural gas, energy, and an investment firm in Dallas. Davis bought the Rangers in 2010 with a group that includes former Ranger Nolan Ryan. Also, congrats to the Rangers on winning the World Series. Anyone from Canada is familiar with this company. Rogers is a media and communications company based in Canada. They have a big partnership with the National Hockey League. Rogers bought the Blue Jays in 2000. While the Lerner family owns the team, the money came from Ted Lerner. Lerner made his money in real estate and as a lawyer. The Lerner family is also part of Monumental Sports and Entertainment, the owner of the Capitals, Wizards, and Mystics. The Lerner family said they were planning on selling the Nets a few months ago, but have changed their mind. The late Ted Lerner bought the Nationals in 2006. And that's every MLB owner as of March 2024. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I'll see you in the next video.